29. I felt pretty sick this morning, but I feel better. I wasn't gonna like stream, but I was like, you know what? I think I'll just sit here and relax because I'll feel better if I just chill. I'm like, and then on top of just chilling, I might as well hustle some Avon, get some shit done. You know what I mean? Why not? Why not? Wow, these cats. My cats are psychopaths. Every second of every day, all they do is be psychopaths. Is what they do. I hope everyone slept good. I slept great, which, big fan of that. The older we get, the more important it is to sleep great. Good morning, husband, with your shaky little rat. Oh, I'm going to drink a little bit of this coffee. Oh, so good when it hits your lips. It's so good when it hits your lips. Everyone is so fucking mad at me. They're so mad at me. That's like my life. So I literally just sat there and did nothing except for exist. And all this press wrote shit about me because they want things to look controversial. And I don't think what I said was controversial at all. I said, you know what? Hold on. I said, I don't want to do a documentary because I don't trust producers. I don't think that's controversial. I don't see how anyone could think that's controversial. And then everyone's like, oh, she said woke, so she's bad. Because I said we shouldn't look at it through a woke lens. What would you call the lens people look at everything today? This word's bad. Everything's bad. Oh, my God, do better. Bleh. Like, what would you call that if it's not woke? Is it fucking annoying asshole lens? Is it pearl clutching, anal retentive, I have nothing better to do with my life lens? Like, someone educate me on what we call the struggle sessions that people try to put others through today, 20 plus years later, after they've done something, and then they get all fucking mad about it. Did I make the woke comment? Yeah. How would you, okay, again, how do you describe people today? Oh, they said and did this 20 years ago. Cancel them, destroy them. Oh, and it's like, well, dude, we were all alive then. Nobody behaved this way. No one was like virtue signaling, whatever it was. But this like whole like, oh, I'm so self-righteous. I want to cancel someone from 2003. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? So what do you call that if not woke? And then everyone's like, oh, that's not the meaning of woke. We changed the meaning of everything. Gay to me meant lame in the 90s. All my gay friends said, oh, that's gay, as in that's lame. Nobody meant homosexual, not fucking one of us. And then you're like, well, now I've changed the word and you can't use it because I'm the dictator of everyone's speech. Okay, I guess I can't say things are gay, meaning lame and not gay anymore. So what, you just make all the rules of what you get to be upset about and what change it? Like, who the fuck is the head of this? And what do we call it? Is it just virtue signaling? People put their neurosis on others? Yes. No one was tripping out on the forums back then. Here's the other thing. Everyone wants to get mad at Tyra Banks. Where the fuck were your parents? Where were your parents if you're like 8 years old watching a fucking show full of full-grown women being assholes to each other? Tyra Banks wasn't your mommy. Where were your parents? They just sat you in front of the TV and didn't give a shit what you were watching, and now you want to get mad at all the producers? Where the fuck were your parents? I mean, that's their responsibility. Like, I'll have people tell me, oh, I watched My Fair Brady. I'm like, dude, where were your parents when they tell me, I was 12? What the fuck were your parents doing? Drinking a Michelob Ultra on the back porch? Smoking a fucking Newport? Well, yes, gay means happy. Like, where were your parents? And everyone wants to get so mad at anyone. And I've always said when it comes to top model, it makes sense if the girls are still peeved. I say let that shit go, man. Let that shit go. Now that we know what reality TV is, back then we didn't. Especially season 1, we had no fucking idea. But I'm always like, once you hit season 3, didn't you fucking get it? You know what I mean? It wasn't a reality show about making models. It was a fucking meat grinder for content. Do you influencers understand what a meat grinder for content is? When you see everyone do this stupid ass shit hoping to go viral, that's what they were trying to do. So all the stuff that you like got mad about, it was just content creation where people were so desperate to go viral and have everyone watch their shit that's what they did. Son of a bitch. What did I do here? I don't even know what I did here. Sorry about that. Son of a bitch. There we go. I'm like, guys, I don't even know what I'm doing. I will say some of your photos were beautiful. Yeah, man. But I mean, think about, they're selling ads. That's what I'm saying. And everyone's like, you want to be mad about it now? If you weren't mad about it then, statute of limitations, bitch. You don't get to fucking 20 plus years later be all mad. It's your parents' fault that they let you watch that shit. Do you think influencers have model-like qualities? What? What, being fucking idiots? Sure. Operating on 1 or 2 brain cells. Yes, they treated us like shit. So here's the thing. So all these people are like, you shouldn't comment on it, because I got reached out to by a ton of top model documentaries. I think there were some other ones that just came out, and I just said, no, I don't trust producers. I barely trust the press. The press, turns out, they've fucked me over less than producers. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. So my number one assumption with any television show is they're like, all right, how do we optimize us making millions of dollars and fucking this person in the ass as hard as we can, as often as we can, and with no lube, not even a complimentary spit. I won't even spit on that shit. We're going in dry, baby. Like, that's what they do. So I don't understand why I'm the bad guy, because, like, I look at it this way. I've been fucked over by producers so many times. I worked in post-production where I watched in real time behind the scenes how they manipulate interviews and film to make it look like people said and did things they fucking didn't. It is nefarious. It is evil. It is bad. It is bad. So I actually quit working behind the scenes because I was like, oh, I'm going to get behind the scenes, all this shit. I felt so fucking bad about working on, and the show was called My Antonio with Antonio Sabato Jr. Sorry, Antonio, who I know is a very nice guy. But like, I sat there in editing bays and we'd do storyboards with story arcs. The production's job is how to make the contestants look as fucking stupid as possible to make tons of money and get lots of people to watch. Good morning. Hello, everyone at Twitch. That's what they do. How do we fuck these people over the most? Then I say, I don't trust people like that. I don't want to do this. And everyone's like, well, then you don't have a right to comment on it. I feel much safer sitting here in my fucking computer chair in my own home without someone manipulating and editing my words. Look at what just happened the other day. Look at what happened the other day. I will show you what happened. I literally said nothing. I said nothing of note. Look at the press. America's Next Top Model winner Adrienne Curry criticizes Netflix's woke documentary. No, I didn't. I never fucking said it was a woke documentary, which, by the way, what Netflix documentary isn't? I was watching one the other day. I was really enjoying it. I was like, oh, this is good. And then they're like, I'm surrounded by the white privilege. The white privilege. I'm like, turn this shit off. We're done. We're watching a documentary about shit that like happened in 1994. And they start talking about white privilege. I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit. I'm not having fun anymore. We'll see you later. So, like, I never criticized Netflix's woke documentary. I said, I don't fuck around with producers. All they do is F you in the ass with no lube. They go in completely dry and they go in hard. I don't want to deal with that. So I just don't do this shit anymore because I feel good. You know what I mean? Not doing that. What's the next headline? America's Next Top Model winner Adrian Curry pushes back on woke lens. Re-examination of reality series is absurd. 100%. What do I call the virtue signaling lens, the struggle session lens of today? I mean, Top Model was literally Jerry Springer, only prettier. That's all it was. I ran across an article that called you a conspiracy theorist and attention whore. I don't need the article, Brandy. Like, they twist everything I say because they're bored. They're bored. This is what producers in the press do. They just fucking twist everything that comes out of your mouth. Like, what conspiracy theory do I believe in? That our government are all worthless pieces of shit and probably on the same team? Go look at how they vote. They say all these words, Republicans are bad, Democrats are evil, and then they all vote together on the same shit. Actions, baby. That's not a conspiracy theory. You just watch what they do. That's all you have to do. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, what's the next one? America's Next Top Model winner Adrian Curry criticizes a woke lens on Netflix docuseries. Again, yes, I criticized it. But if it's not a woke lens, what do you call it? The struggle session lens? Is that what you call it? Like, what the fuck am I? Everyone knows what I mean when I say woke. Well, woke actually means this. And it doesn't mean that anymore. It means you fucking asshole. That's what it means. Woke doesn't mean to be awake and all this shit that it meant in 1980s. Your word's been taken just like gay meant lame. Sorry, it's taken. It's over. You don't get to gatekeep the word anymore. That shit's been hijacked and fucking, violated in every way. People tell me you can't say that's gay. I'm like, dude, 1990s, baby. That's gay didn't mean anything about gay people. It meant that's dumb. I mean, me and my gay best friend be like, that's gay. Oh my God, don't wear those shoes. Those are so gay. Like, don't do it. Don't fucking wear those shoes. Top Model winner slams Tyra Banks in new Netflix documentary. No, I didn't. I've actually stood up for this bitch. Me, of all people. I've actually stood up for this bitch. I'm a gay man and say so much worse than that. Justin Peck. We all say shit at the kitchen table. I love my husband. I'm not even going to insinuate the pet names that I have for him. You guys would be appalled. Brandy, I love you. Thank you for the 300 stars, you gem. Thank you. Everyone acts like they don't talk all this shit. All we do is talk shit. It's human nature, man. Stop getting your fucking panties in a bunch. I have a friend. When she's not morbidly obese anymore, but when she was, she'd be like, did you see so-and-so? She's fat. And I'd start laughing. She's like, takes one to know one. That bitch got fat as fuck. And I'm like, oh my God. I didn't slam Tyra Banks. America's Next Top Model winner criticizes Netflix's woke documentary. No, I didn't. I said, I don't want to go on that shit. I don't trust producers. I said, I hope they don't fuck over the girls that went on there. I can't believe those girls went on there. Like Giselle and shit. I hope they didn't do you dirty, girl. I just expect to be done dirty. Maybe it's because I've done more than the rest of them. But I'm like, oh, man, I hope you guys are okay. You need to understand, Ken Mock is one of the most powerful fucking producers in Hollywood. And you can rag on Tyra all you want. She is too. So a Netflix documentary portraying them in a bad light isn't going to exist because you're going to blacklist yourself because we're talking about heavy fucking hitters in the industry here. Why would they tell the real truth that made anyone in power look bad? For one. Now, if it was a YouTuber, I'd be like, okay, there's this guy, Oliver Twixt. He reached out to me a long time ago, but I declined. I was like, oh, I'm not trying to be a dick. Why the hell is Giselle there crying? She looks good as fuck. Credit where it's due. Bitch still looks like she did when she was 18. I actually really liked her on the show. She's just a little annoying because she was 18 years old. Who wasn't? I was still annoying. I wasn't as annoying as her, but I mean, she gets a get out of jail free card. Bitch was 18 years old. Imagine that, being on a reality TV show when you're 18. Okay. So I didn't slam it. I criticized Netflix's woke documentary. I should have said struggle session documentary. Top model slams woke lens analyzing Tyra Banks show cult-like and cruel. No, I didn't. I said the public is cult-like and cruel. Do you guys see this? I said like this fucking much about this shit. I'm like, you're not going to see me on it because all they do is fucking skew your words and lie about everything you say. And here we go. I said that the show was cult-like and cruel. No, I said fucking people are. The fans are. People on the internet. I log on. It's like, you're a Nazi. You worship Trump. I don't worship Trump. I am not impressed with that motherfucker right now. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? They do it because you say no. Then there's another thing. You said you're over top model. Yeah, I'm not mad at Tara. So you shouldn't talk about it anymore. Bitch, I'm going to talk about this till the day I die. I am going to be in the nursing home and fucking hospice talking about top model. Since when does someone win one of the biggest reality competitions ever made for television and then just pretend they didn't? Eat shit, motherfucker. I earned that title. It's going to be on my tombstone. Here lies the first America's Next Top Model. Suck my ass. That's what I wanted to say. I want you to come to my grave and be like, bitch, I talked about that shit until I fucking died. Fuck you. Have you considered fucking off? How about that? You know? Top model winner slams woke lens analyzing Tyra Banks show cult-like and cruel. I already read that. I reveal why I opted out of docu-series Psycho analyzing Tyra Banks show. Thank you, Yahoo News. Yahoo News actually wrote a title that, is not like lying about what I said. It's not clickbait, rage-bait bullshit. Top model winner reveals why she opted out of docu-series. I did. I said I don't trust any producers ever, let alone producers at Netflix. I don't fucking trust these people. How many times do I have to get fucked over by producers in television to be like, gee, you know what? These aren't trustworthy people. I don't fucking trust them. That's like a chick getting cheated on by her husband all the time. Like every second, and her being like, oh, he said he won't do it next time. Bitch, he's gonna do it. And guess what? When people invite me, like, oh, do you want to do any Tim Pool right-wing association makes you an easy target. Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, if you took their speeches, their, what do you call it? When you're opting to become president, campaign speeches. If you changed Obama and Clinton's voice with AI and took an AI generated person and had them say it, people would be like, extreme white, right wing, white supremacist, KKK. They would say that about them. I am a 90s liberal. I didn't change. Y'all are fucking nuts. You're nuts. Go listen to their campaign speeches, dude. It's the same shit I believe today. That's it. Gretchen Bonaducci responded to one of the stupid stories on Facebook, said you're the nicest person she met in Hollywood. She's a good lady. That's a good lady with a heart of gold. And people like that get walked all over in Hollywood, man. It fucking gets me so mad. They're bored. They aren't there for you. The producers are there to make money. Fucking shit tons of money. And they'll fuck you in the ass while they do it. And they won't lose any sleep. It's what they do. So I just, I hope, it was cool being liberal in the 2000s. Well, the reason conservatives hate Trump is his policies are all liberal. So they're like, he's not Republican. He's not conservative. And that's why so many conservatives hate him. And then everyone says he's far right. And he literally, like, almost all his policies are Bill Clinton's. Like, he just stole all of Clinton shit and was like, oh, here. Which makes sense because he used to donate to Bill Clinton all the time and shit, remember? I don't know what's happened to this world. Dude, Vice used to be awesome, and then it just turned into fucking actual bullshit. Refuse Netflix documentary appearance, questions woke lens in the series. I've refused all of them. And I'll be honest with you, like, people write me and they have like pronouns and bio and shit. And I'm like, unless your pronouns are something that all of us don't naturally assume, that's a virtue signal. That's all it is. That's just a virtue signal. To me, it's like just putting a pride flag in your bio. Or like, I don't know, a Ukrainian flag. It's all it is a fucking virtue signal. Unless I look at you and you're something that I wouldn't assume and no one else would assume, then it makes sense. Like, yo, hey, I know this might be confusing, but that's just not me. Okay. But when you're just a normal fucking person pretending you're special, too. Well, I feel bad for conservatives because they have no one to represent them anymore. Everyone says Donald Trump's conservative, dude's fucking liberal as fuck. And then you got all the real conservatives are pissed because they're like, he does not represent us. He's so left leaning. What the fuck? And then like no one listens to the conservatives ever. So then they're like, no, he's a far right radical extremist. I don't think this documentary is going to be Attack on Tyra. I think it's damage control. Maybe they want to relaunch the show and make it better for today's world. Whatever it is, it's not what it says it is. Trust no one in Hollywood, man. That's all I learned. If they're like, we just want to get to the real story, all I hear is, we're lying to you to get you to give us something. That's it. That's all I hear. I reveal the horrifying truth. Okay, that's old. America's Next Top Models, Adrienne Curry. Now the season 1 winner's life today. What is that? What is my life today? I'm curious. What is it? What happened to me? Now I'm just an old fucking bitch taking mirror selfies. Woo, that's me. Yep, I'm married and that's my husband. That's us at Glacier. I love him. Tyra looks really pretty there. Credit where it's due. She looks great. Yep. So that's it. That was a bunch of headlines stretching the truth and bullshitting everyone about what the fuck was going on. I'm an Avon lady. I sell Avon. That's what I fucking do today. AdrienneCurry.com if you'd like to shop with me. I love being an Avon lady. No one fucking bothers me. No one can get anything out of me. You're not going to get connections in the industry out of me. You're not going to brag to your friends. I know the top online Avon lady. I know her. Literally gives no one anything. It has made my life so much better with that. Hey, all producers, female, women, animals, they produce babies. I guess. Let's see. Unveil your beauty. Get firmer looking skin and visibly glow with the new clinical collagen booster peeling mask. I fucking got this shit. And it's our 140th anniversary. 140th. I bought this shit. No, spin the wind. Get out of here. It's the Collagen Booster Firming Peel Off Mask. Helps firm skin and reveals your visible glow with clinically tested peel off mask shown to boost skin radiance after just one use with hydrated. Should I do this? Should I just do a mask? Maybe I should. Where's my mask? Where's my wand? Harry, where's my wand? Let me see. Let me see if it's over here. Oh, son of a bitch, it's so dark. All right. Here we go. Mask, mask, mask. Is this it? No. There it is. Pretty sure that's it. There we go. That's fun. So I'll just do a little mask today. This is our new item. There it is, babies. Thanks, Kristen. Snail sperm. It's mucin. It's not their sperm. You gross fucker. Firming peel off mask. To use, apply evenly to clean skin, avoiding eyes and lips. Allow to dry completely, then gently peel it off. Okay. We're going to do this shit. Maybe it'll rip off my mustache with it. I think that would be great. I think that would be fucking great. It's on sale for only $19.99. Where's my Stark banner? I have no fucking clue. I think I might have got rid of it. I think I did because I think I got makeup all over it. Hi, Newt. I think I got makeup on it, guys. Sorry. So there you have it. Press be fucking drumming up shit. If anyone has questions about top model shit, just ask me here. I'll answer it. And then I don't have to worry about producers editing what I said. Was it Vice that just did that top model thing? Because I told them no, and they're like, it's not the same. We need the first winner. And I told them, I'm like, I understand I was like really vocal about how pissed off I was at the show. I am at peace with it, man. I am grateful that I was on the show. I'm grateful I won. Did it suck to get lied to? Sure. No one likes being lied to. No one likes to be manipulated. But I understand Hollywood now. That's all these fucking people do. They don't even think what they did was bad. As long as they got, good TV and made some money, they don't think what they did was bad. It's just what they do. All right, let's put on my peel off mask. This should be fun. All right. I like to do skin check. It smells nice. Oh no, get out of here, gray hair. Trying to get my fucking peel off mask. Okay. I need this. I need to make sure this hair doesn't go in this peel off mask. I'm going to rip my gray hair right off my fucking head. There we go. Now let us let it dry. Got a little peel on mask. Let it dry. I think they have people who watch your streams to see what you're saying. No, I made a post. So then everyone ran with this post. And everyone's mad that I said woke lines again. So what do we have in here? 269 people. Can anyone here explain to me how I could have described cancel culture and the struggle session people today? Because everyone gets mad if you say woke and then they call you a far-right extremist. Like the other day, everyone's like, you shouldn't bring guns to protests. I'm like, yes, you should. You shouldn't get in cops' faces with a gun on you. Like, you couldn't pay me to do that. But do you have a right to just stand there with a gun? Yeah. And then people get mad at me. I literally piss off both sides all the fucking time. It's all the fucking time. It's all the time. Because I march to the beat of my own drummer. I don't have to do, say, and feel what you want me to do, say, and feel. Fuck you. That's how I feel. This, when I was a little girl, I had a teacher who told me that I was the biggest contrarian that she had ever met. She's like, the second, like, if the whole class was like, we all want this door shut, she's like, it's like you're programming to stand up and be like, I want the door open. And it is. I truly feel that that is my programming. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. So me, as in me, I have to pee. That's what I want you to know, that's what I have to do, is I have to pee. So I'm going to find something for you guys to look at while I pee, which, you know, makes me happy. And I think it's going to be this. It's going to be great. I'm just going to mute this, and then I'm just going to go pee. And then you're just going to, you know, like, enjoy.
I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
Fashion, model, art. On America's Next Top Model.
We were showing the behind the scenes of what the fashion world was.
I wanted to fight against the fashion industry.
The only reason the door was open to me was because of Tyra.
We had an audience of over 100 million people.
I felt like I was part of something so big.
That was a moment where I realized, oh my God, I think we've built a monster.
There was a lot of body shaming. You're not thin enough. You're not thin enough.
We are actually going to switch your ethnicities.
Oh, baby girl, baby girl.
Things get crazier and crazier. Going to get a medical procedure as part of a makeover.
Look at my teeth.
Horrific. There was a line that I feel was crossed.
He's grabbing my legs.
It was wrong, and for some reason, no one really seemed to see it.
It's a TV show to you guys, but this is my life.
I realized Tyra would do anything for the success of her show.
I knew I went too far.
You want to talk about being slapped across the face?
We felt betrayed.
And then slapped right back.
It was very, very intense. But you guys were demanding it, and so we kept pushing more.
Why are we filming this?
And more.
So
And more.
So everyone's mad at Tyra for not taking responsibility. Who the fuck are you, her mommy? What the fuck does this bitch owe you? Hollywood owes me nothing. Shat all over me. They owe me nothing. Right? Yeah, they own all the footage of me from Top Model. That they erased me from Top Model history on every show. They showed like Elise or Shannon as the winner on every season past season 2. So I'm like, why do I need to give you shit? Justin, thank you for placing a small Avon order. I love you for it. AdrianCurry.com if you want to shop with me. I have our brand new collagen mask on right now. So if you're wondering why I'm just sitting here with a really weird, shiny face, it's this new peel off mask. I'm very excited to use it. And I think I'll go full collagen mode today. Why not? But Tyra Banks doesn't owe anyone an apology. And she's going out there and doing this. The fact that the other judges are like, oh, it's Tyra's fault. You pocketed the money too. Take some fucking personal responsibility. Why even go on there and point fingers at other people? Why? Just be like, yeah, man, we made tons of fucking money exploiting these fucking dumbass bitches that wanted to be a supermodel. And as for the women, past season 2, why were you signing up to go on this shit? Like, I was already totally public. Like, they fucked me over. They lied to me. The Giselle, all the women from my season were like, the things they told us we were going to win at every elimination, they dubbed over with voiceover after the fact and changed it. We were lied to every single fucking elimination about what we were winning. It is what it is. Guess what? Hollywood lies to you. They manipulate you and they shit all over you. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Like, what else did you fucking expect from these people? I doubt she had as much power or influence as they're portraying. Of course, Tyra and Ken Mock were the head of the ship. They're the ship captains. 100%. But to be a judge on there, you got some fucking power too. Like, come on. And, you know, Tyra came from an industry where it was cutthroat as fuck. So, like, what is she going to do? Like, her entire world is just everyone fucking each other over. Like, to her is probably no different. You know? Hail. So, a peel off mask. Like Patrick Bateman. I wonder if I can take it off now. Is it ready? I don't know. Let's see. I feel like maybe it might be too. I feel a little wetness. I should probably let it dry all the way. I just want to peel it. Why no Janice Dickinson? Because she's a fucking lot to deal with. That's probably why. And because they probably don't want the real truth. My mom and I love watching you, Adrienne. We truly adore you. Off subject, but my boyfriend and I are going to see Nine Inch Nails in concert in March. I know you grew up listening to them also. It's in San Fran. I feel like I won't like Frisco as much these days because of how bad it's gotten. Oh, it's definitely gotten bad. I wouldn't bring your pew-pew there. Do you have a concealed carry in California? California is the last place I'd want to defend myself in outside of New Jersey and New York and Illinois. I feel like you'll just get like life in prison if you did that. Thank you for the 310 stars and keep safe. I don't go to concerts and shit anymore because people are nuts. Look at how people behave like in Minnesota. They're like, it's a peaceful protest to get this close to a federal agent's face and be like, like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. When I was in a peaceful protest against George Bush, everyone was like nice and sitting down with signs and no one was going, and we really didn't like him, man. Everyone was very chill. And everyone, you know, might have smoked a couple joints before it started. That's what these Minnesotans need. And you know what else I learned? That in Minnesota, it's illegal to bring a gun to a protest. It's like a state law. One, I think that law is bullshit. I do. But I also don't think it's a protest to like get in cops, federal agents' faces, screaming at them and like impeding what they're doing. That's like very involved. I mean, for the people who are like, I don't trust cops, all they do is kill people, and then they're like, let's fuck with them. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. So then everyone's like, it's his right to carry a gun. I'm like, yeah, but your blue state bullshit says that he can't carry it there. It's just very weird. Everyone wants everyone to, the very people who are anti-gun and who would want you thrown in the slammer for the rest of your life for having one, then wants you to defend their team with their gun. And that's when you realize no one has any convictions at all. Nobody means anything they say. All they want is, let's say I'm a leftist, I'm a progressive, and I just want all moderates, libertarians, and conservatives to be crushed and suffer, and vice versa. That's it. I'm a conservative and I just hate libertarians and I hate progressives. Just crush them. The fact that they have an app tracking ICE and everyone knows Antifa's on the ground, and then the admin's like, Antifa's bad, and they do nothing fucking about it. Absolutely fucking nothing. I don't trust any of them. Like, if I was Trump and the second Minnesota started acting up, I'd be like, Insurrection Act. Like, immediately. None of this would have happened because I'm like, dude, you're putting your agents in danger. It's clear you're putting them in danger. These civilians are putting themselves in danger because the rich people funding these protests and telling people what to do, they're not going to be out there. They're going to throw the useful idiots out there and let them die and get hurt. That they wanted that to happen. So that's why I'm like, I feel like Trump and everyone wanted this to happen. whilst everyone just wants this to happen and everyone's full of shit and stupid and I hate them. So I'm like, I have just had it with everyone. The only issue, like the right and the left have a lot in common. They hate their government and thinks it's corrupt. The issue is it's just one side's capitalist and the other are like Soviet era communists. So that's where it's like oil and water. It's hard to get along with Soviet era communists when you're not one. National Guard isn't to enforce the law, it's to keep the sides apart 100%. Why wasn't the National Guard sitting there like protest all day, but you cannot get in an armed agent's face? You can't be like, oh, the agent pushed a woman down and they're arresting her. I'm going to stop it. Like, what the fuck are you even thinking? Don't do this shit. Even if you're someone I don't like and we wouldn't get along, don't risk your life. Can you not? You know, Chris Rock did a video how to not, die from cops or get fucked up by cops. I feel like everyone should watch it because it's like when you get pulled over with cops, if you've got that one friend that's going to mouth up, you tell them to shut the fuck up. I don't know why all of a sudden people are like, you know what's a good thing to do? Here's this armed federal agent. Here's an armed military guy. In Los Angeles, when ICE was there, they had the National Guard came out and all of a sudden the blue-haired crazy people just stopped being so crazy because they're like, oh, we can't brick the National Guard. Like we can't put their lives in danger because they're like all holding weapons and they don't play. Like we can't hurt the military. It's 100% a civil war. You have states in full insurrection of the United States government. It's 100% a civil war. These people have signal groups and militant groups that go to attack ICE and stalk them. Dude, if the right was doing that, if they're like, oh, Biden's gonna round up all the January 6th people who were just peacefully protesting and they had like a rough hour. So we have to stop the Capitol Police and the Secret Service and the FBI. Let's stalk them. If the right did that, they'd be crushed. Biden crushed the right. When he got into power, the little grandmas with the American flags and their thermoses, Biden wasn't fucking around. He crushed everyone at January 6th. It didn't matter if you were the nice shaman guy getting a tour by Capitol Police. They fucking crushed their souls. We're talking solitary confinement. They were going after people who weren't even there. They crushed the fucking credit where it's due, Joe Biden. He's like, I'm going to crush these motherfuckers. And he did. Trump's like, stop. You stop it. I don't do anything. Just stop. And I'm like, dude, Biden's got more balls than you, dude. I'm sorry. Credit where it's due. Biden and friends crushed the opposition. Trump's like, stop doing that. That's bad. This is totally civil war. You got a bunch of communists wanting to overthrow our country, probably funded by Iran and China. So the whole thing's a mess. I wish we could all come together and be like, man, our government sucks. Hey, this is almost peel time. The only problem is like, I don't like communists. I'm sorry. Ooh, it looks like ew, I put it in my mouth. It looks like sunburn. Look at it. My collagen peel off mask. So it's a shame they have to all be communists, because if the left was just normal liberals like they used to be, and everyone's like, all our government does is lie and shit, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be right with you. But y'all are fucking nuts, screaming about colonizers and white privilege. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me, man. You guys are crazy. I don't want to help you. And that's how I feel about that. Anytime people are crazy, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Buttholes. Okay. Look at, isn't this wild? This is so weird. I put it in my hair. Okay, cool. If it gets in your hair or your eyebrows and shit, it doesn't hurt to get it out. So that is a huge plus because your girl is an idiot. And I will accidentally put things places it shouldn't be. It even said on there, like, you know, keep it away from your eyes, keep it away from this. I'm like, oh, put it directly in my eyes. Sure. Cool. I think I got it all off. My skin looks good. My skin looks good, so that's fun. I like that. That's fun. It feels nice. I like it. It's so crazy to say white privilege exists. White privilege. Oh my God, you're white. It's privilege. Oh my God. Fuck off. Do you know what that is? If I was a narcissist that wanted to gaslight and stonewall people, when someone wants to stick up for themselves or have something to say, I would weaponize a word against them. So growing up in my 20s, I had someone be like, you're young, I'm old, you're young, I know more than you. White privilege is the same thing. It's how to shut someone the fuck down and put yourself above them. Define communism. The second someone says that, it's you. Anyone that says that, it's 100% you. Okay, political correctness. That was coined in Soviet Russia. So the people that are like, we hate Russia, but we love everything that came from communist Russia. Political correctness, like you can't say the R word, you can't say the N word, you can't. That all comes from Soviet Russia. And it was a scare tactic to scare people out of their free speech, to know that there was repercussions, struggle sessions, cancel culture, struggle sessions, accountability for saying these things. So that's why they did it. Go more facials in your eyes, bless your heart. You just weaponize communism. No, I don't like communists. So can you just leave? We're not friends, bro. Just get the fuck away. I'm just going to be honest with you. You can go be a communist over there, right? I just don't want to hang out with you. And that's my right. And you might not want to hang out with me. But I don't like communists. I'm sorry. It's been my whole life. I was born in 82 and everyone's like, evil communism, fuck all communism. So that's how I was developed as a child. I'm not your girl. So if you come rolling in here as a commie, okay, I'm blocking you because I fucking hate commies. I'm sorry. I can't. Should I do better? Yes. I support you being a commie somewhere else. I just don't want you around me. And that's my right. That's my right, man. I went to too many history museums in Russia. Russians will admit to you that socialism, communism was done in its purest form in their country. And it was the worst fucking thing that ever happened to them. Like, I put my little headset in to tell me the English shit. I walked through all the museums. I learned so fucking much. You know, I really enjoyed my time in Russia for blocking commies is fascism. Well, no, it's just like I need my heart rate to stay low. I'm older, you know. All right, let's do the collagen booster, rejuvenating ampules. I'm not a communist. No, and that's fine if you are. Everyone who lives in the United States is privileged. When I went to South Africa, I saw a community of people living in a garbage dump in actual trash. And when I say community, think neighborhood. Think an entire fucking neighborhood of human beings huffing paint, because that's what they do. Huffing paint, living in garbage, like at the dump. All the people that come in your chats and communists are where you draw the line. Yeah, I let people insult me and all this shit. And it's like, dude, I'm too old to play the communism game. I just don't want anything to do with you. We not only not get along, I find you dangerous to my way of life. I'm sorry. All right, little collagen serum. I just find you to be incredibly dangerous to me. So I usually don't hang out with people that I'm like, wow, this person is a danger to myself and my way of life. But yeah, the whole white privilege thing is just a way to shut people up and to have something to hold above them. I don't believe in feeling any guilt for anyone that came before me. I couldn't point out my great grandparents on the streets, which, I couldn't do it. I don't fucking know these people. Then when I do my DNA tests and I track everyone in my family, first, the Italian side didn't come here until 1918, and the last thing they had was any fucking privilege when they landed here. And anyone that knows anything historically about Italian immigrants coming here, you know that that's true. My father's side were indentured servants, and they were so poor in the fucking South. My dad grew up with no plumbing, with dirt floors, no electricity. He didn't get a fucking Christmas present until he was 10 years old. He used to stand in line on Christmas Eve at the church to get a little sack of food. They were that poor. You know what I mean? And it's usually like people in college and they're all rich and they're like trying to tell me about all this white privilege. And then I think of my ancestors, and my ancestors had it really fucking terrible. I'm not for socialism. I'm just not. I don't trust any government with my money. Look at what they did with all our taxes. We're like negative 40 trillion in debt. I'm sorry. I do not trust my government to be good people and to take my money and do good things with it. You might. Good for you. That's great for you. I'm not that person. I am the anti that. I really don't trust them at all. When I was 8, I loved you so much. Why were your parents allowing you to watch me when you were 8 years old? I got to question that. Why? Don't do it. Don't ever watch me. Ever. For any reason should you ever watch me. Ever. So between us, collagen booster firming cream, I've had a couple of press people reach out to me. One wanted to come to my house and do a photo shoot with me, but I'm pretty private about that. So I'm like, no, I'm sorry. That's a no. Not trying to be a butthole, but no. And the others just want to like do a talk interview. I have better luck with press, like media, than I do with reality TV documentary producers. Like when it comes to not fucking with my words too much, I usually have better luck with them, especially when they reach out. They'll fuck your shit up, in the press. Let's do hydrofusion depuffing serum under my eyes because look, it's puffy. I want to fix this. It's a little puffy McPufferton. And then everyone's like, well, why? If you don't want to be in the public light, why would you say it? Because they fucking make press about me without me doing anything. I can literally spend a day sitting here farting and people get mad. Then people will come on here and they're like, well, if you're done being famous and all this shit, why are you on the internet? Why is everyone on the fucking internet? I am the number one Avon lady online. Where do you think I make my paper? How do you propose I sell Avon on the internet without being on the internet? I would love to know. Rich white people are the real reason America's messed up? What? Human beings are the same. Anyone who accumulates wealth is going to be look at the BLM leaders. BLM, we care about black people. No, we don't. We're going to steal all your money and buy mansions and stuff for us. Fucking idiots. It's not a white people thing, guys. It's 50% of the populace of the entire planet are assholes. I hate to say it. And I feel like that's being generous. I feel like I'm being very generous saying that it's only 50%. I know I came in towards the end of talking about Top Model Special. My Facebook feed is pretty much all headlines of your supposed slams. I didn't slam it. Straight up, this is the only thing I said. I don't trust any producers. I can't believe any of the girls went on the show trusting any of the producers to like not take them out of context, not make them look stupid. I have zero trust. Is the new collagen peel mask on sale with a new purchase? It's on sale for $19.99, but it says it's only $9.99 with select anew purchases. So that mask that I just used, this guy, you could get it for $20, or you could buy the other collagen booster stuff, which I just used, like this guy, the peel, the eye lift, the face cream that I just used. You can use all this shit. I think it's less than 50% decent people. That's why I'm trying to be generous. I'm trying to be generous, guys. Let's do the anew on my upper lids. I am trying. And it's hard, man, because people really suck. They really, really suck. They're really bad. So I only know the girls from my season. I hope Giselle and Shannon don't get their words twisted. I hope they're portrayed in the way that they wanted to be portrayed. I never met Tammy Faye Baker. I'm shocked. And I think it's because they just don't have enough experience. I'm shocked they trusted anyone to interview them like that and it be okay. I'm shocked. I'm not putting any other makeup on, by the way. I think I'm just going to roll today looking like this. On the Shade Room, 90% of the comments there agreed with you. Well, you know, whatever. I don't need everyone to agree with me. I literally, just because I called it woke, everyone's all like, she's a white supremacist, far-right extremist. Again, no one's given me a good word except for virtue signaling or struggle session. To the woke lens is all these things. And I know people are like, no, woke means this from 1960. It doesn't mean that anymore. It means hyper-vigilant, virtue signaling ass clowns that psychotically obsess over the way you're supposed to speak and or behave, and then use that same lens to look at things from 20 fucking years ago and get mad at it. You know what I mean? It's so stupid. It's really, really dumb. I don't need makeup. Thank you. That's nice of you to say. Maybe I'll put a little primer on to get that ooey dooey skin. Way too many people have no idea what a producer's job actually is. It's to make maximum money. Why do I think Shannon went on? I have no idea. With the experiences she had with that show, I have absolutely no idea. No judgment. I hope they don't do her dirty. I have absolutely no fucking idea on earth why she'd go on there. I think some people feel drawn to being on TV. Maybe she's trusting that someone's really going to get a real story out there. Whatever the reason is, I wouldn't fucking trust them with my turd that already exited my butt. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. And I don't know these particular producers, but I have so much experience with producers. And I got to tell you, they have one thing in common, which is everyone fucking me over. Woke to me is white supremacy. Everyone is beneath you and you feel sorry for them and feel you have to make exceptions to up their worth. I have never seen so many people. They mean well, but they speak so down. No earrings. They speak so down about minorities, like they're fucking stupid and shit. They don't have computers. I've never seen anything like it. You go to a third world country and everyone's got a mini computer in their hand, cell phone. Look at me. You're literally in Guatemala and everyone's like, look, I have a mini computer. But for some reason, Black Americans to progressives are so fucking stupid and dumb that they can't acquire a computer. It's mind-boggling to me. You have homeless people. This phone is a better computer than any laptop you could have got in 2008. Oh, black people can't get computers because they're so dumb, and us white people were above them, so we can't have IDs for voting because the voting black people are just so stupid. And I'm like, what? If I was black, I'd be like, fuck you. Are you kidding me? Homeless people have a cell phone. They have an Instagram account. And you're telling me that black people don't have a fucking computer and they don't know how to get to the DMV? It's so insulting. I don't know why they get away with that shit. It's really mean. The Street interviews asking liberals if they think black people can get IDs are some of the funniest, most racist things I've ever seen. They don't see how racist they are. It's so insulting. Take the whole thing about black people and make it about women. Women, they can't figure out how to make it to the DMV. And women, they don't have computers. And if they did, they don't even know how to make it work. Because, women just can't figure these things out. I try to apply it to myself. Okay, if I was black, this is how it would be. Take everything they're saying about black people and apply it to just women. And I'd be like, fuck you. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Again, you see illegal immigrants pouring over the border from actual shitholes, terrible places, that are falling apart, and they've got a cell phone. They got brand new kicks and brand new shirts, and they got some social media going on. They're posting to their friends. Unless you're a tribe in the Amazon, I think you can figure out how to get an ID. How do we feel about that? I kind of like it. I can't believe I'm just going to rock no makeup today. I was like, let's do it. But then I did that collagen treatment and my skin feels really good. My skin feels really good. The underprivileged minorities. It's very insulting. It's so insulting. Dude, I had a friend who literally runs the core reactor of a nuclear power plant, and she's black. And these people are like, she can't figure out how to get an ID. What the fuck? Holy shit. Unbelievable. It's weird, and it's super, it's not racist. It's just fucking mean. I don't think black people are stupid. On the contrary, I think they can figure out everything the exact same way I can. How about that? Communism and socialism are not the same. They are ideas birthed from the same person, Karl Marx, who has killed more people on this planet than pretty much anyone. And I don't like either of them. Those people don't need IDs anyway, since they're not allowed to vote, right? Oh, of course, Street interviews always gives you the worst people. They don't give you the best. I know plenty of poor white people who don't get half the benefits that they do. Who's they? And there's far more poor white people on Snap and shit than there are black people. You know how I know? Was it 16% of the population or 12% of the population? Naturally, if white people make 60% or more, there's going to be more poor white people on that shit. I grew up with tons of poor white people on that shit. What the fuck? Stupid glasses won't ever get clean. They never get clean, dude. They're just always smeared. I'm surprised how women lovers do not defend women's rights in regards to men and women's sports, because women truly think they're as strong as guys. Again, if they were like, this trans athlete is going to participate in women's sports. However, we have created drugs that have reduced their lung size so that they don't get the same oxygen to their blood. It has dumbed down their ligaments and their tendons so they don't have far superior ligaments and tendons. And it has changed their skeleton structure, which is far superior than women when it comes to sports. And then I'd be like, yes, let's get, because I'm about the science. So if you, did my family get benefits? No. My parents worked in factories, double shifts. The one time that they ran out of money, I had my first communion, and Italians like lavish you with all this money when you have your first communion. And my parents had to take the checks and stuff from me, and my mom felt real bad about it, but I was offering anyway. I know I'm all over Facebook. So everyone starts asking me about this documentary, like nonstop, every platform, everywhere. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to address this and let everyone know I ain't going to be on that shit. I don't trust these people. And then everyone acts like I'm like slamming the documentary. I haven't fucking seen it. I didn't trust any producer to portray me in a good light, and I never will. Every time I'm reached out to by any television show or anything, I'm like, I just don't trust you people. I'm sorry. At a certain point, you can only be burned so much before you learn. And I've learned that they will fuck you in the ass. It's their specialty. It's what they do. It's like you can't hate a snake for biting you, and you can't hate a documentary or a reality TV show for fucking up who you are and portraying you in a shitty light, because that's what they do. That's what they do. If I didn't win Top Model, if I didn't win it, they probably would have shit all over me. And I realized, I was like, thank fucking God I won. Because if I didn't win, they would have been like, all right, how do we portray her as a piece of shit dumbass? Just like they did to the other girls. You know? And they set people up. Like Shannon. Shannon came out and met Ebony's girlfriend. They made it look like she didn't. Now, Robin didn't. Robin was a complete cunt about it. Super bigoted, super asshole. Shannon back then was just, you know, one of those Christians. They're like, I think it's wrong, but I'm called by Jesus to love them, and I'm going to go meet her girlfriend. You know what I mean? And the show portrayed her as not doing that and made her fucking look bad. Now, if she had won the show, they never would have done that to her. That's why I was shocked that she agreed to do the documentary. I'm like, man, how many times are you going to get fucked over by these people and still go back for more? But, you know, no judgment. Maybe she just felt some calling that this was the one time that they weren't going to fuck her over. I didn't feel that way. So I was like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I was not on almost all the VH1 shows. Don't read the comments on People magazine cover. Truly, no one knows who you are. I don't read comments. All they are is mean and cruel people. Go under a post of Brad Pitt and see what they say about him. Go under a post of pretty much anyone and see what they say about him. People are jerks. They're assholes. They're mean and they're cruel. Kristen, thank you for the 300 stars. They're just assholes. And that's another reason I don't want to be on a big fucking documentary that everyone's looking at. Like, look, I would love to sell you some Avon, AdrienneCurry.com. I love being an Avon lady. I am the #1 online Avon lady in North America. I would love to be yours. Would you like one? It's how I make a living. And it's safe, and no one fucks with me. Well, some people try to get me to lose my job because, you know, I said I didn't like Kamala Harris, and I got mad at Joe Biden for not really doing anything for the country. I wanted him to. I really wanted him to, but he was like focused on things that didn't really help me. I was like, I want to be helped, us, but you're just like focused on gay pride flags, which, you know what? That's fine. Be gay as fuck. I support you. I mean, I'm not going to be in your bedroom with like pom-poms cheering you on. I'm sure you got this. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you know, we have no money and you just keep talking about gay rights. I'm old enough to remember when they had none. Now they have tons. Can we all focus on all of us making money? That's me. That's me. Money. I want Americans to make money. We're regardless if it was him or not, he was like the puppet they were showing. I wanted him to do well. And then he didn't. And I got mad and people got mad at me. And then right now, sure, I want Trump to do well. He's president. I'm not that impressed right now. I mean, that can change, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and be like, yeah, it's so great. I'm like, things are still pretty shitty. And people are like, it takes time. I'm like, cool. And I'll change my mind then. But until then, I'm sitting here clipping coupons and Adrian Curry, 2028, get bitches, make money. That's right, Tara Coleman. Fuck that butt. Fuck that butt. Cheerleading gay folks in their bedrooms. No. Who's on top? I never would have guessed that. Yay! You'll never guess the top. I have a friend that I have known since I was a teenager. And I have always wrongfully assumed that he was like the girl. And in my 20s, I think I had too much liquid courage. And I said something, but it wasn't anything sexual. And he looks at me and he's like, do you think I'm some bottom bitch? I was like, huh? He's like, no, just your assumption on that. Do you think I'm some bottom bitch? I'm like, well, I mean, if I was under pressure on Family Feud or something, survey says, I'd say, yeah. And he was like, no, I'm top. I'm the top. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not there. I just assumed. Why are we even talking about this? He's like, well, I don't know if it was something I said about keeping up the house, doing something. I said something. And then he was all wasted too. So he was just like, do you think I'm some bottom bitch? And I'm like, yeah, give me a gay, give me a gay. I'm sure gay people are all fine in their house doing their thing. You don't need me there. I'll be your friend though. We can judge people's interior decoration. Those are my favorite gays. And my childhood BFF since kindergarten, our favorite thing is to mock people who fuck up their faces with plastic surgery. I'm sorry. I'm a former model. He is a flaming queer. And when we get together, the shit talking commences. We can't help ourselves. We only do it together. We don't outwardly do it to people. We're not let's be mean, but we're like, did you see her fucking lips? Holy shit. The fuck is in those lips? We do it. I admit it. Don't they take turns? No, not always. I mean, not always. Some people just like to be dominated, I don't know. Can I tell you about what WoW and BlizzCon was like in the 2000s? Well, I hosted in 2011. And it was awesome. I got my whole guild in for free. I got them press credentials so they could go to the front of every line. My guild was like, are you fucking kidding me? Working in the video game industry for me wasn't even work. I loved it. I loved working at Comic-Con. I loved working for PlayStation, for Namco Bandai, for Sony, for Blizzard. Time of my life didn't even feel like a job. Every gay person says they're giving it, but someone is taking it. I'm not that concerned. I just care if you're a good person. I really don't care what you're doing in your bedroom. Ask all my friends, even my girlfriends. They'll be like, oh, last night, me and my husband. I'm like, I don't want to hear about your sex life. You keep that shit at home. Last thing I want in my head is some mental picture of you and that guy. You keep that shit to yourself, man. I need none of that. I love you so much. My brain always paints pictures. I don't want it. E3 was great until they opened it to the public. I really enjoyed myself there. Butchering their faces, making themselves look older. It is true. It is true. So there you guys have it. I didn't do the documentary because I don't trust people. That's not me talking shit about them. I'm talking shit about the audience when I think it's real fucking weird that you're so obsessed with being mad at this show. It's so old. It's not even on the air anymore. I didn't understand the women on the show that signed up to be on it past season 2 or 3. You knew what you're getting yourself into. I didn't. Season 1 didn't. We certainly did not. None of us knew what we were getting ourselves into. There was nothing to look at prior to it. You need to understand, I won Top Model right after Kelly Clarkson won American Idol. This shit was brand new and shiny. I would say it to all my friends and shit, like, oh, what do you think of season 8's winner and stuff? I'm like, I can't believe people sign up to do this show. It's not making models. They know that they just want to torture them on film for ratings. If you don't win, they're going to make you look like shit. Like, we all know the formula, but I think it's just like gambling or playing the lotto. You know, there's a huge possibility you're not going to win, but that little possibility that maybe you might, you're willing to put yourself through shit. And I'll say straight up, I pulled myself out of a hospital bed. I pulled IVs out of my arm to go to elimination. And the reason I did is the president of CBS came to my hospital bed. I'm pretty sure it was CBS because CBS owned UPN. And he said, if you don't make it tonight, they're eliminating you. And he said it under his breath. And I was like, this is a nice guy. Thank you. Was it the president? He was a fucking heavy hitter. I had never seen him before. He came to my hospital bed because he's like, I'm rooting for you. But you got to get out of here. Like, thank fucking God. He's like, because they're going to nix your ass for being in the ER. I'm like, are you kidding? And here's what's funny is when I got myself out of the ER, they're like, you're supposed to be under observation for 2 more days. I'm like, fuck you and fuck that. I'm out. I'm going to win this shit. Give me some money. Even though I didn't. But that's what I thought we were going to get. I'm like, I got to go. And then I made it to elimination. And Tyra was like, you need to take better care of yourself. While we admire that you're here, when it comes to modeling, you have to take better care. And I had to sit there and bite my tongue knowing full well they were going to eliminate my ass if I was there. And there they are, virtue signaling and pretending they gave a shit about me when they fucking didn't. You want to observe me? Turn on your TV tonight, right? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm fucking out of here. So wherever that guy is, I know you still exist unless you went the way of the dodo, but you were younger. Thank you. Thank you for telling me in that hospital bed as I was puking in a bucket and almost shitting my pants that if I didn't get out of there, they were going to get rid of me because I would have stayed because I was so sick. But I'm like, they're going to fucking eliminate me? He's like, you got to go. Got to get out of here. So wherever you are, bro, thank you for that. I'm really glad I won. I'm happy I won. Would you guys be watching me? If I hadn't, you wouldn't know who the fuck I am. Credit where it's due. Thank you, Tyra Banks. Yes, you guys lied to me and manipulated some shit, but you know, welcome to fucking Hollywood. That's what these people do. That's like their MO. It's who they are. But you know what? I am grateful for everything I did get. I don't have hate in my heart. I'm not blaming the show for this or that or all fucking mad about it. It was a crazy experience and it taught me so much. I am a multifaceted stone, and going on that show put a couple of facets in my diamond, and it just makes me shine all the more. You know what I mean? I have told my story to the world. I just am not going to do it through a television show because I don't trust producers at all. What up, bitches? Hey, Diana. I just don't trust them. If you didn't do Top Model, you wouldn't be the same person today. No, I wouldn't be with my husband. I wouldn't be with my husband. And I love him. I can't imagine my life without him in it. I tell him all the time, please don't leave me here. Don't do it to me. Don't leave me here. I love you so much. Do not leave me here. If you go, I'm fucking going from a broken heart. Do not leave me here. Don't do it. And he'll be like, thank you for the 300 stars, Lisa. Would I produce something myself? I'm not that interested. I just want to be a great Avon lady, guys. I really like what I do. I get to have my fans reach out to me. I get to pick out skincare for them. I get to pick out makeup for them. Dude, I have no beef with the Jays. I would say Jay Alexander is a little bit more real than Jay Manuel. But, you know, Jay Manuel they're all in that world. But I'm not going to say they were unenjoyable people to hang out with. You know what I mean? They made me laugh. I still give them credit because I still won a title. And with that title, look at what I've been able to do with my life. I am the #1 Avon lady online. Would I have been that without it? Maybe. I mean, the #1 Avon lady, hers isn't online. She kicked my ass. She ran laps around me. She ain't famous. She's fucking selling solo to all these people in person. That's crazy. I'm sure I would have done something fun, but I wouldn't be with my husband. That's right. I got to go home to my local bar and give everyone who fucking judged me and bullied me in school the middle finger. There is no prize I could have won that was greater than that. You guys have no idea how bad I was bullied and mocked. They saying, dude looks like a lady, agery man hands, tranny, and like it, the list goes on. They'd be like, you know, we can see your balls, all this shit. So when I rolled it was Heroes and Legends in Joliet, the old one. And I rolled in there and it was like a hush. And everyone was looking at me. And I saw so many familiar faces, people that just tortured me in junior high and high school. And I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you motherfuckers. That's right, look at me, fuck you. It felt so good. So maybe I did win a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Maybe that was better than any money or any like actual Revlon modeling career. That Revlon would have helped. Revlon could have paid me nothing and actually used me in ads. And those tears would have got me ahead so much. That's what we were fighting for. Of course, being a Revlon cover girl would have gotten you nothing but more work. Even if it was the fake shit, like the top model cover girl shit, they like only put the ads in like 3 magazines or 2 magazines, whatever it was. That would have fucking launched my career. That's what we were fighting for. That's what we wanted. And that's what we didn't get. But what I did get was the world's biggest middle finger to give to everyone. What made me sell Avon? Long story short, I had surgery. I was high as a kite because I was in terrible pain after my surgery, healing at home. And I watched Edward Scissorhands and I saw Peg the Avon lady. And that's how it started. So while high as a kite, I said, I'm going to sign up to sell Avon. I'm going to cosplay Peg the Avon lady at Phoenix Comic Con. Like these were the things I thought to myself, forgot about it. And then all of a sudden the kit showed up at my house and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then it all went from there. Then I started using the products and I really liked them, you know. Nothing better than that feeling when I go home to my small hometown. I see the people that I went to high school with taking over the generational bar stools in the local bars. It's like you guys have gone nowhere and I've been everywhere. It's such a rewarding feeling. Success is a rewarding feeling, especially to people who are really fucking mean to you. How can you really have a documentary about Top Model and not have the first winner on it? That's what they said to me. And I said, you're going to do just fine. I'm sorry, I don't do this. I don't remember if it was Netflix that said that or Vice, because I think 3 documentaries came out and I'm positive all 3 reached out to me and I was real nice about it. I was like, nah, one kept being pushy. I don't know if it was Netflix. They kept being pushy and then I just kind of ghosted them. I was like, I already said no. Like I was being nice about it too. I was like, no. So I'm not mad at Tyra Banks. Us getting tortured on reality TV made them pass a lot of laws and stuff that you can't psychologically torture people like that. You can't keep people up and only give them 2 hours of sleep and not feed them until like 6 p.m. all day. You can't do that anymore. They did that to us. I feel like I went through like fucking, you know, the modeling Holocaust. I lost so much weight on the show when I came home. My grandma was like, you look like a skeleton. I was like this. And when I went on the show, I didn't need to lose weight. But I lost an ass load of weight because we never ate. I don't know why anyone watches that brain garbage. I'm grateful they did because look at me. I get to sell you guys Avon. AdrianCurry.com. I love being an Avon lady. And what I love the most is all my fans, who I always just call my friends at this point because I'm not famous anymore. But all my fans from back in the day, they shop with me now. I get to fucking learn about their pets, where they live. People send me pictures of their yards and their homes. I've had bitches send me pictures of like mother of the bride dresses. They're like, oh my God, my baby's getting married. This is what I'm wearing. Can you help me with makeup? I get to like help them. And it's so fulfilling and cool. I like it. Now I'm on like a first name basis with a whole bunch of people that used to be my fans. And now we're just cool parasocial internet people. Like I'm their fucking Avon lady. Damn it. The Vice one interviewed mostly the models. I said no to that one too. I was like, I hope everyone gets over this. I was big mad about it too because, you know, I won and I didn't get what I was told we were going to win. And it fucking sucked. That's not a good feeling. Still loving Trump after your supposed libertarian values are being crushed? Who, me? Not really. I'm not impressed with him right now. He's my president, so I want him to do well. Just like I wanted Joe Biden to do well. You know, I'd love to have a 90s Bill Clinton era again. I would say Trump's policies are pretty much the same as Obama's and Clinton's on paper. Like if you get the orange butthole mouth guy out of there, it's literally the same shit. It's just, yeah, I'm not a libertarian. Give drugs to kids. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not there. I'm a fuck you all. I feel I'm pretty moderate. Like I'm dead center in the political compass, one tick right and one tick down in libertarian. I'm almost dead center. And everyone tells me I'm an extremist. I'm like, you are. If you think someone who, no matter how many times they take the political compass test, are dead center, and then you're telling me I'm a far right extremist, that means you're so far left. Or like the conservatives that are like, you fucking leftist, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm in the middle, assholes. You psychopaths. Fuck you. Okay, if you took Barack Obama and Bill Clinton's campaign speeches and you changed their voices with AI and you put a different person, an AI guy, people would call them far right. And you're lying to yourself. Go watch them. We need to deport all the illegals, get them out. They're destroying America. These evil illegals, get them out. They hurt Americans more than anyone. I, with Barack Obama, will deport them so much. Bush isn't doing a good job, but I will deport each and every single one. Get them out. Like, dude, that's what he said. That's why I voted for him. Like, just go listen to the speeches. Shut your eyes. Get like printouts of just their words. And that shows you how extreme and polarized at people are anymore, where they think a 90s liberal is far right. It's not. You are fucking far left. You are far right. I'm sitting here in the center like, y'all are assholes. All of you. Bunch of fucking... Obama did say that, Nick. You just because you're uneducated... I mean, there's videos right now. I can't take this anymore. There's videos right now that we can watch right now proving what you just said is bullshit. Fucking hell. Hold on. They're everywhere. All right. You want to play a game? This is going to be great. I hate when people fucking lie. I voted for Obama twice. I campaigned for him because I believed in what he was saying. And he was saying shit like this. Are you ready? I fucking can't stand when people lie.
There are those in the immigrants' rights community who have argued passionately that we should simply provide those who are illegally with legal status, or at least ignore the laws on the books and put an end to deportation until we have better laws. And often this argument is framed in moral terms. Why should we punish people who are just trying to earn a living? I recognize the sense of compassion that drives this argument. But I believe such an indiscriminate approach would be both unwise and unfair. It would suggest to those thinking about coming here illegally that there will be no repercussions for such a decision. And this could lead to a surge in more illegal immigration. And it would also ignore the millions of people around the world who are waiting in line to come here legally.
Far-right extremists, KKK, white supremacists, MAGAT. What a MAGAT. Listen to him.
Ultimately, our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders and set laws for residency and citizenship. And no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
Nick, what were you saying? Where are you, buddy? Where are you, buddy? Okay, hold on. Are you guys ready? Here's Chuck Schumer.
There's a need to keep the doors open for people who legitimately deserve asylum, but that the abuses are so large that unless you undergo major changes, you're not going to be able to sustain it. Someone's in the country illegally. After 6 months of tracking them down, the INS catches up to them, and all of a sudden that person says,
the plan isn't wrong, it's the execution. I'm going to ignore that certain states are insurrecting against federal law. And then I'm going to play magical make-believe that these states didn't work with Obama and Clinton to deport people. And it's to make Trump look bad so that my compassionate heartstrings get pulled so I can say what an outrage it is. I haven't changed. My party changed. And then everyone calls me the extremist. All they do is play on women and their compassion and empathy, and they manipulate you with it. Fuck them. Sorry.
asylum, and gets another 2 years to go through this. That has not been addressed here, and I think that's a major problem. Also, the many levels of appeal that have been built into the process that make it so long and time-consuming that it becomes ridiculous. Our immigration policies are a shambles, plain and simple.
We need to protect illegals. They broke every law to be here, but we need to protect them. I'm old enough to remember when all these politicians were like, all they do is destroy America. You had the black community in Chicago rise up saying, you're stealing all our community centers. The illegals are stealing all of the food meant for us. Everything for, and everyone's like, yeah, fuck the black community. Destroy them completely and lavish illegals. Illegals here, black people there. And it's like you refuse to look at the truth of this shit. This is a voting block and slave labor. Republicans want the slave labor. Democrats want the fucking voting block. And they don't care how much they screw us over. My favorite is, well, they do jobs Americans wouldn't do. I have a family member who owns a cleaning service. I don't want them put out of business because someone comes in and they'll take slave wages. And you're like, oh, screw Americans that want to own a cleaning service. We should have illegal immigrants be slaves and pay them hardly anything. That's bullshit. I'm done. I'm compassionate and empathetic, but not to the point where it's, destroying me and my country. My party used to represent getting these people the fuck out. That's what they did. They were like, get them the fuck out. They're hurting the working class more than anyone. And now you have rich, elite white people. They're like, hurt the middle class, destroy it completely. I'm rich with a college degree, so it doesn't matter.
And the word has gone out from one corner of the globe to the other that not only is there a legitimate policy, but there's a policy that's wide open to abuse. There's a need to keep the doors open.
This is what's pissing me off. What is this? Okay, this is 2014. Are we ready? George Stephanopoulos says that Obama needs to send a message to migrants that they need to go back home.
There you see President Obama in Denver this week. White House even has a hashtag for these outings. They call it "The Bear is Loose." With the president taking some heat for shooting pool, but not going to the border to see that crisis firsthand.
We send children back to Mexico. We send children back all over the world.
But they're not in those situations.
Well, they are in those situations, and things in Central America have been tough for a long time. But the idea that you're going to let unaccompanied minors just come into the U.S. because of a loophole in the 2008 law that allows you to send the Mexican kid back and the Honduran kid gets to stay. And that's not sensible. And so that the Republicans are going to propose this week on the Hill amending the 2008 law to have even treatment for everyone. And the president does have to send a message, you can't come here. And why is this happening? David talks about this has been a problem.
I was Democrat through and through when they believed all this shit. Through and through. I'm a registered Democrat since I was 18 years old. My party abandoned me. It abandoned the working class. It abandoned all the blue collar people. And then everyone's like, oh, we have to hold the migrants' hands and give them love. No, I'm sorry. Like, they just have to leave. That's it. Obama believed it. Clinton believed it. And it's not pretty when you flood a country with millions of people that shouldn't be here, lying, seeking asylum when they're just seeking money. It's ridiculous. I'm still a Democrat. These Democrats, not whatever today is. I haven't changed at all. That's why I just can't believe people pretend that this wasn't how it was. It's mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. And then remember when they were trying to get the border bill passed and they're like, well, it's Trump and Republicans' fault that the border bill didn't pass. We can't seal the border without this bill. How'd they seal the border now? It's all bullshit. All they do is fucking lie. Both sides. Both sides do nothing but lie and weaponize things. They did it on purpose. And now they're playing your compassion and shit that, oh, well, we're not getting rid of them the right way. What is the fucking right way? Was it the right way to invade our country with a bunch of people we couldn't fucking afford when we don't even help ourselves? No. It's about how you execute it. Because I can't do this anymore. Only my side does it the correct way. They both let them in this way. They both deported them this way. It is what it is. Deporting people isn't a pretty fucking lollipop dance because they criminally snuck in and they're going to try to fucking run from you. And then they lie. Oh, I'm seeking asylum. Really? Is your government coming for you? No, I'm just here to extract shit from you because I want to be here. While I understand that, that's not asylum. That's just, hey, I want some free shit and stuff. Then you have all the fucking black communities in Chicago were standing up saying they are destroying our cities. They're destroying the black community. So the same people that make believe they're for the black community, the same ones are like extract everything from them and hurt them the most. It hurts the black community the most when you pour in illegals because they steal all the resources given to them. Washed up reality. Nick, you result to insults because you've been proven wrong. And then you feel stupid. So then all you have is a juvenile way of trying to prove you're right. I am a 1998 Democrat, baby. I have not changed. My entire party did. And I'm sorry that you don't have a good argument. So the only thing you can do is say I'm washed up. My life is enriched and amazing. Sorry. I am old enough and wise enough to know that both parties are pieces of shit. Nick, if you don't feel you've been proven wrong, you're an actual idiot. Sorry. You're not very smart, but that's okay. A lot of really stupid people vote, which is terrifying. There should be a test. Like, people I really love, both Democrat and Republican, when I ask them about bills and stuff, they literally just vote Democrat or Republican all the way down. They don't know anything about policies or anything. This is why people like Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham are in office. Because these people are fucking so stupid. They just vote for, it's so bad. Yeah, dog poop, cat poop. Which side do you want? So I spent my whole life hating the Republican Party. Not Republicans, the Republican Party. And now I'm old enough and wise enough to know the Democratic Party is just as awful. Republicans are in power right now. They're literally doing nothing. They've gotten like nothing done at all. Joe Biden was fucking, his agenda might have been super far left progressive, but boy, he was just steamrolling it in. Look at everything they did. Great. So whatever. People get mad because they don't want to accept how much they've lied to us. All they do is fucking lie. Lie and lie and lie. Like Republicans are, oh, Democrats are so bad. And every time they vote on something, they all vote together. Actions speak louder than words. It's a uniparty of fucking bullshit. They cause the problem pouring in illegals, and then they say, hey, we can solve the problem. Okay, Bill Clinton didn't solve the problem. Obama didn't solve the problem. Biden worsened the problem worse than any president in the history of this country. All they do is lie that they have the cure to what ails us. And then what really gets me is, why does the left hate Ronald Reagan? He handed you California with amnesty. I don't understand it. If I was a fucking progressive, I would say he's the greatest president in history. He flipped a deep red state pure blue by giving amnesty to all the illegals. And then everyone's like, oh, he was so bad. I'm like, that dude won the biggest win ever for you, and you're mad at him? That's weird. You would think you'd be like thrilled. You know what I mean? You know what my favorite thing is when people call me an anti-vaxxer. I'm not. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Anytime all of Big Pharma's like, take this drug, every moment drug, and then the government's like, take the drug, every second the drug, and then Stephen Colbert's like, drugs, me and syringes and drugs. I get a natural, like, adverse, like, this I don't trust. This is odd behavior. And that should be okay because I have functioning brain cells. And I'm like, this is a really weird one, man. What's happening right now? It's good to question things. We'll give you free donuts and hamburgers and French fries if you take these drugs. I'm like, that's weird. That's real weird. That gives me a pause. That's okay. I didn't sit there and judge people that took it and shit. I wasn't like an asshole to them. I wasn't, but I'm like, for me, I have so much fuck you in my heart that when everyone starts saying you have to do this, I'm a natural contrarian. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm a pro every vaccine that's been around for 50 years plus. I trust it because we know what it does. So I trust it. That's all. I just like things to be around a long time. It's like if aspirin just hit the shelves, I'm like, we're going to give it a minute. We're going to see how everyone else deals with this aspirin. That's just who I am. Molly first hit the scene when I was young, and everyone's like, oh, it's a mixture of this and that. I'm like, so it's cut with all this shit. And this is when I was using stuff. And everyone's like, yeah, it's cut with all the shit. And you never know what you're going to get. I'm like, I ain't playing with that. I'm good. Like, you get LSD, you know there's LSD in that. You get mushrooms, you know there's mushrooms in that. You got this pill here, and I'm like, what's in that? And you're like, well, it's a smorgasbord, and you never know what you're going to get. Like, I felt the same way about drugs. I was like, get that shit out of here. We're good. I don't need that. I like you more after this live. I didn't know I needed an Avon lady, but I know I do now. Brandy, I want to be your fucking Avon lady. Who wants this shit, bitch? Who wants it? I got your new clinical. I got a new under eye shit. Remember, brand new collagen peel mask today. It's brand new, bitches. Y'all know you want it. I almost didn't stream because I was real sick and I kind of puked. So I feel better now. If you buy any new collagen, any new clinical purchase from this page, you get this for $9 instead of 19. So any of this shit. I use the Clinical Collagen Booster Firming Cream. I use the Isonox Clinical Collagen Booster Rejuvenating Serum. I love it. I love these alpha hydroxy pads. I also love the resurfacing expert fluid. Big fan. The microdermabrasion, the collagen microderm is awesome. And then you get this for $9 instead of 19. Yeah, tinted moisturizer should be in stock. Let's see. Makeup, foundation. Let us see. Looks like it's right here. Tinted moisturizer. There it is, baby. We got it all. We got it all. I'm glad I decided to stream too. I'm full of piss and vinegar today. And I just did a bunch of skin treatments. I have no makeup on. I mean, you can tell. I look like ass. But I'm so used to coming on here looking like... I need better lighting. I have terrible lighting, I know. But then I just continue to live my life and I don't get better lighting. And then everyone still watches. It's just... I just woke up. I felt real sick. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to do this. When peaceful protests turn into blocking vehicles, throwing things, destroying vehicles, it's not peaceful. It's obstruction, 100%. I felt that way about January 6th. I'm like, these people are acting like a bunch of assholes. I don't care what you think about it. Oh, it was Antifa. It doesn't matter. Those people are assholes. What I didn't like is when the DOJ crushed just elderly women with like a little American flag holding a coffee, walking in velvet ropes. They had no idea what was going on. There weren't people rioting and shit on their side of the building. And they fucking FBI raided these old women's homes and they tossed them in solitary. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Like, get the assholes. And everyone's like, oh, they pardoned them. I'm like, dude, I'd say 4 years in solitary is pretty solid for even the worst of the people. Like 6 months, if you're a first-time offender doing something violent, like you shove a cop or something, 6 months is good. They had him way over that. They had no due process. They just held him in cells forever and didn't even bring him to trial. You don't see yourself like we do? Well, that's nice of you. No, I don't have any makeup on today. I'm just going to live this way. So Joe Biden definitely slammed down the iron fist in ways that Donald Trump will not, cannot. I think every January 6er should still be in prison. Why? They had flagpoles and they're going, oh, I got a flagpole. Meh, meh. I mean, yeah, you're a dick. 6 months in prison, asshole. You fucking dick. Like, oh, you smashed a window at the Capitol? 6 months to a year? That might make sense. Anything more than that that's just, I don't like them, so punish them because I'm a fucking fascist asshole. I'm not into that. They committed treason. What do you think Minnesota's doing right now, you fucking ass clown? They're going against federal law. It's a full-on insurrection. Oh, but it's my side. It's very good. Very good. I can't deal with people like you. You're in such a cult. Just like when right-wingers are like, you shouldn't bring a gun to a protest. I'm like, Minnesota law saying you can't do that is bullshit. That's unconstitutional and fuck them. You should be able to bring a gun to a protest. Should you go fuck with law enforcement while you're armed? That's probably a big fucking L. Thinking she's talking to Facebook, obviously. Yeah, I'm talking to tons of people all over. I just have common sense. I want the left. I think it's great that the left are like, guns. We love guns. We want guns. Yay. Keep going. You know what I mean? But Minnesota is protecting their illegal citizens, the rapists and the drug dealers. See, what happened was an election, and the majority of the populace said, we want the illegals out of here. And then Minnesota's like, no, we want to commit billions in fraud, stealing money with illegals and all this shit. And then they're like, we're not going to listen to federal law. We're going to insurrect against the federal government. That's what you're doing. It's a civil war. You can at least accept that. I mean, own it. Be like, fuck Trump. We're insurrecting. Butthole. Just say it. I don't know why you don't just say it. See, for me, if I was in Minnesota, I'd be like, yo, I got to go vote. I have to cold call. I have to find a politician. We have to change these federal laws so that we get to keep all our precious illegals. That's what I would do. because that is what the constitutional republic is. That is what your precious democracy is. If you don't like the laws, you don't act like a child in the street and go attack the agents and shit, you know, carrying out the law. What you do is you cold call, you fundraise, you get your favorite politicians in, and you have them promise you, we're going to change these laws. We're going to change them, and we're going to keep all the illegals here. Neither side should be allowed to bring guns to protest. I don't believe that. I carry a gun everywhere. I'm not on board with that. I think everyone should be armed. I think when you're armed, going and fucking with law enforcement is not a wise decision. When I'm around law enforcement, my hands are up and I say, I'm armed. It's on my right hip. I'm armed. It's in my glove compartment. I'm armed. What do you want me to do next? I'm not like, I have to stop you from detaining someone. I have to get in your face and be aggressive. Hell no. If you offered me $1 billion to do that, I'd be like, no. I love to be alive. I would never do that. You couldn't pay me enough money to do something so stupid. Because what's that $1 billion going to do for me when I'm not alive anymore? Like, I'm good. I've learned a lot from you this AM. I hope you do more lives like this. I do lives like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the good old face of the book. Yeah, I think everyone should carry guns. Leftists too. I think it's fine to have a gun at a protest, but a protest, this isn't a protest. It's an obstruction of law enforcement, and that's not a protest. Blocking off streets with shit, putting it in front of National Guard vehicles, screaming in agents' faces, pushing and attacking the agents, trying to obstruct them carrying out the law, trying to stop them from apprehending like pedophiles and stuff. No, bro, that's not a protest. Yeah, don't get me started on Somalians. We like to hack the clitoris off all our women, not some of them, every single one. And then we sew their vagina lips together for sexual pleasure for men. And then Americans are like, oh, it's so wonderful. Bring that here. Oh, yes, do that to your daughters here, which you've been caught doing it. We need a culture like that here, where you literally destroy a woman's ability to ever orgasm by hacking off her clit, which directly affects the G-spot. She will never feel pleasure. And we do this so she never desires another man except for her amazing husband, who she must worship. Then we take her vaginal lips and we sew them together to keep her nice and tight for his perfect penis, because he's above women in every way. And here's the worst part. The mothers, aunts, and cousins do it to their own women. It is not a compatible culture. Get the fuck out. You proved to me for 30 years, 20 years in Somalia that you're done doing this shit. You proved to me that you're done mutilating women to this point. And then I'm like, welcome, man. Cool. Awesome. They 100% brought that here. They've been caught doing it. Do you understand how many Muslim countries do this to women? Oh, but I ignore it. It's their religion. And I'm going to make believe that suddenly they don't care about Allah and they stop doing this because I'm a fucking delusional weirdo. That's not how it works. That's like telling Christians, okay, Christ is no longer your savior once you come here. No longer your savior. This is their fucking religion. This is what they believe they need to do to keep women pure. Over 99% of all Somalian women, according to the UN and their own government, have had this done to them. The small percentage that hasn't reached the age where they hack them to shreds yet. That's not a compatible culture. If there was a culture that's like, hey, we hack the head of the penis off our little boys, and then we take the foreskin and we sew it over the hole to make sure they can never orgasm and to keep them pure for women's sexual enjoyment and nothing for them, everyone would be like, oh, we can't have that here. That wouldn't be allowed to come here. And that's why when people are like, oh, this is the party about compassion and women's rights, I'm like, they're just as big as liars as Republicans. They're liars. They're not about that. They don't give a flying fuck about women. You don't invite a culture that does this to their women here for any fucking reason unless they're seeking asylum from it, where they're like, help, I have my baby and they want to chop her clit off. I want to save my baby. Please help us. You're welcome in, just you. That's it. Not tons of these people. That's fucked up. The guys won't marry a woman who has her clit and who isn't sewn shut. What am I doing to help these women? Charlie, you're like, bring that culture here, hack all the clits off all the women. I support it. I support. That's you, Charlie. And then you're going to judge me? You're the one that's like, welcome this fucking barbaric practice into the United States of America. That's like, hey, the Nazis weren't so bad. Let's bring them over. As a woman, that's how I view it. And you're all like, bring more. You're a bigot if you don't bring this here. That's like if the Chinese were still binding women's feet and we're like, well, let's just bring them here. We know they do it or they were killing all the girl babies again. I'm the only one that talks about this shit, and I get in trouble on the internet all the fucking time. It puts my job at risk. It harms me being able to make sales. No one else talks about it. So if you want to ask me what I'm doing, I'm fucking standing near my convictions and still trying to sell Avon at the same time. I care about women. I think it's really fucked up to hack off a chick's clit. You have taken away all sexual pleasure from her. And the only reason they do it is not because it needs to be done. It's not like a circumcision to stop like infections. It's to stop any ability. How could they sew the lips together? They leave a tiny little hole for the blood and urine. They get shit tons of infections because it doesn't expel properly. Some of them have died. And everyone's like, let's ignore that and invite it here. What a wonderful culture. So you have two things going. They're the number one most savage pirates in the world. They just robbed us of billions of dollars. And everyone's like, oh, no one saw this coming. That's like, hey, here's a ship full of Vikings. I'm sure they're not going to pillage us. Just let them in. Of course they're going to pillage us. You just let in a ship full of Somali pirates. And now you're like, oh, they're not going to pillage. Bitch, the first thing they're going to do is fucking pillage your ass. That's what they do. Why are you shocked by that? They're going to steal all your shit. I don't blame them. I blame us for being so fucking stupid. We didn't see that coming from a mile away. But yes, until Somalian people and Somalia itself proves they're done brutally mutilating women. It's the worst genital mutilation in the world. Like Syria does it, Egypt does it, but the Somalians do it so the women never feel pleasure ever in their lives. They have to cut them open before their wedding night so the guy can even get in there. It's bad. That should not be welcome here. And you shouldn't just cross your fingers and be like, yeah, we're going to let 100, 200,000 of these people in here and just hope that, they're done doing this. Have you lost your fucking minds? Based on what? Well, it's illegal. Well, so is being a pirate, and they're the number ones in the world. They don't give a shit. It's their culture. It's like letting Captain Jack Sparrow into your treasure room and being like, well, I'm sure he's not going to take any of my shit because he's charming and he says he's not. So we're good. Ask the nurses in Minnesota what they see when women come in to give birth. There's nothing. It looks like a Barbie down there. There's nothing down there. It's like smooth between the women's legs. And then it's this butchered little hole that they had to cut open in order for the man to get in there and have sex. These women don't even look human downstairs anymore. Everything's gone. It's like taking away the balls and it's like a smooth. And everyone's like, we want that culture here. And you're a bigot if you point this out. No, I'm a realist, dude. That's like, we're importing all these men from countries that stone women to death. Well, these guys are good. Based on what? What have they done in their past to be like, you know what? The patriarchy where we stone women to death and we treat them like animals because you're letting me in America, we're done doing that. It is female castration, 100%. But where is the evidence that they're just done doing that? There is none. Oh, I just believe their words. It's stupid. I can't believe people are this stupid. It as a woman, I cannot believe people are fucking doing this. It's insane. We should not invite men from countries that treat women like cattle here unless those countries clean their shit up and prove themselves for 10, 15, 20 years that they're done doing it. And we shouldn't invite tons and tons of people from a culture that brutally mutilates almost 100% of their women crotches. Why would we need that here? That's fucked up, man. As a woman, what the fuck is wrong with us? And then they throw the racist card at you? Bruh. I don't see Koreans doing that shit. Welcome. Come on in. Do you see the Filipinos butchering their women's crotches? No? Come on in. If you 100% support female mutilation, if you support the importation of this culture into our country without them proving for 20 plus years in their country they're done with it, you 100% support it. 100%. It's not about race, it's their culture. It's, for some reason, Syria, Egypt, what do they have in common? It's a certain religion, and there's this practice where they not only cover women up, they can't even go swimming and shit at the beach. They have to watch their husbands and sons be like, it's so nice in the waves. And they're like, yeah, this is great for us. But then they also hack off their lady bits. And everyone's like, that's great. We need that here. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is happening? It is 100% their religion and their culture. Go to Somalia and tell them it's not. So it's just kind of like, was it like 300,000 kids went missing under the Biden administration that got trafficked here? Where the fuck are they? What are they doing? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything. Everyone just cares about whatever the fucking TV tells them to, or the internet for that day. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about the Uyghur Muslims in actual concentration camps in China. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that all the illegals that are here in this country are horrifically abused in the workplace. They're not given proper breaks. They're not paid a working wage. And everyone's like, oh, keep abusing them. It's so great. No, it's not. It's horrible. Filipinos do be liking their girly boys. Credit where it's due. Those Thai and Filipino girly boys, credit where it's due. I don't know if I would be able to know if that was a dude walking by him. Credit where it's due, man. Some of them are far more beautiful than I. Full credit. Nobody ever talks about FGM in Indonesia. I assume it happens at all, if extremely rare there. Claps, thank you for the $1. Recently, there was a man that was reap, a man and his dog, because the dude told him that he was a Christian. That's crazy. I don't want to be president. I'm not a corrupt piece of shit. I don't. But yeah, I get passionate about these things because I just can't believe we live in a world where people constantly turn. Okay, example. The Kentucky Derby is the biggest human trafficking operation in the United States. Everyone knows it. Every time the Kentucky Derby happens, everyone knows what's happening. And still every year everyone puts on their derby hats and they're like, yay! And everyone just fucking ignores that shit. $9.99 Patricia. Thank you for the super chat, you sweet woman. Thank you. I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to do that. I would just want to be happy. That would be like reverse that. I want to be an Avon lady. I want to be your Avon lady. I am an advocate for women, dude, but I'm not one of those psycho fucking feminists. I can't stand you people. I don't have to shit all over dudes to be a powerful woman. I think dudes are great. I think they're awesome. I fucking love my guy. He is a powerhouse. He is my king. I adore him, and I don't need to shit on him to be awesome. Highly recommend it, ladies. Be the best fucking queen you can be without standing on the face of some dude. Guys, it has been a pleasure. AdrianneCurry.com if you'd like to shop with me. You're a snowflake if you believe that Epstein owned the only island. Dude, they're all in on it. Rich people have tasted all the forbidden fruits and they get so fucking bored with everything that they go all eyes wide shut. They've tasted it all. Nothing excites them anymore. So they get more and more just deviant, disgusting, demonic bullshit to get their rocks off. Know that. Know that. At least Elon Musk is like, I just want robots to inseminate my sperm into women and have a whole community of my children. I mean, it's fucked up and weird, but at least he didn't go like the really sinister route with it. He's like, I'm going to single-handedly populate the earth with alien robots such as myself. That's so funny. It's so funny, guys. I hope you have a great day. AdrianneCurry.com to shop with me, and I will see you guys this Friday. And again, I have no makeup on. This was all the collagen. Go get your new collagen peel from my store, $9.99 if you buy a new clinical purchases. AdrianneCurry.com. I want to be your fucking Avon lady. I want to do it. Let me do it. Let me be your Avon lady. Yeah, I promise you'll never have one like me. You will never find anyone